Today I have kind of very positive update, and I was also thinking about to talk about emotions because so many people who want to start to paint more or any other artistic expression, they stop not because they are not good, they stop because there are so many emotions connected with this. There's a lot of frustration, a lot of fears, or fears or of anything, fear of being seen, or fear of failure, fear of judgment. And yeah, so it's not easy to handle it. So today I wanted to share how I found another method how to overcome this fear of failure. It's Although I already learned how to enjoy the process, and sometimes I let myself just play and experiment, but at some point it's always like, oh, and now it looks kind of good but not good enough, but I'm afraid to touch that because I'm afraid that I could mess that up. And you know so I was stuck quite along with this painting because it was I started two of them in the same time because I wanted okay, I have so this one is like obviously not finished, and this one was for a long time. It was in the similar stadium, like, okay, it's something, I'm putting something, it's could like it looks kind of boring. It started to look better, but then I just didn't know what to do with colors, and there was just a lot of resistance. And so as I try to push myself through that, because it's just a resistance, you just need to be brave, but it's still like it didn't feel very good. So I decided, like, okay, now I understand that I need to study more, like, colors, how to mix colors. Although I'm experimenting and I got better with mixing colors, I'm still using just most of the time these basic colors and plus white, and that's it. And I can mix any shade of anything. I'm not quite good or as good as I would like to be. It's many times it's a surprise, the color I get, but combinations of colors, how to combine them, how to choose background that will fit the main picture, and things like this. I just don't know how to do that. Or I have to experiment and look at it and see, and it would be much quicker if I would know some basics, about what definitely wouldn't work, so I could just shorten the journey to finding the best color. And what I did and what worked was, like, I decided, okay, so I need to study more the color theory, but in the meantime, instead of painting, I'm going to draw, because that just feels easy for me, like drawing. And I decided that I can train myself, like practice to see values. like darker and lighter and see everything, because I believe it also could help me to, like, with colors. So I did. I decided in, like, okay, I'm going to draw every day and that's it. And I was pretty consistent since I started, since we turned back from our last vacation. Here are, and I decided, like, okay, it doesn't need to be complicated, it doesn't need even to be finished. I just need to sit down and draw. And some of these drawings took me more evenings, but it's still, it counts, because, you know, now I have a period of like inspired by wild nature, so I'm doing that. Even, okay, here is something I started, like, okay, let's just try, kind of cool, and I love it. I love how you can just work with shades and just create a shape, just, you know, with shades. So it's so fascinating for me. So I believe this will help me also in in painting. But more important is, I don't want to suggest that you can start to draw. I wanted to suggest to just follow joy and do what, if you are stuck in some area, just find something else what is similar but there's a less resistance, or it feels easier, and just do that. Because what happened after a few days of, you know, trying this, and it didn't feel good, and so I focused on something else and focused on drawing just something that was satisfying, where I felt like, oh, I can do it. Like, I felt also positive emotions in, like, connected with my creation. So yesterday I just looked at the painting and I was like, you know what, I can do that. And I felt just the internal inspiration and the joyfulness. And somehow I believe the point was that I achieved a success and positive emotions in one area. So this was not so important, like, okay, if I will mess that up, I can paint over that, because today I already experienced success in my creative, you know, in my creation. So I felt detached from the result. It was not so important. I was playful. I just, okay, let's do it. Let's try this. Let's combine the colors. And now I feel like it's okay. Of course, there are a lot of areas I need to improve, but at least now it's fun and I enjoy that, and I started to feel good about it. Because these colors, I like how they come together. Maybe I can clearly see how you can see that, how the sun, I believe it's like evening sun, this red is falling from this, like, okay, it's not good yet, but the point is, if you are stuck with something, if you feel a lot of resistance, find something similar what feels easier, and where there is a chance that you can experience some success and satisfaction and feel competent. And so this can give you more, you know, okay, I believe you know what I wanted to tell you that. And maybe there's also like more exciting news on my artistic journey, because I started at the beginning of this year and now it's October, and like in the last week, yeah, it was probably in the last week, I experienced a big shift in how I perceive my in my like just a big shift in my approach to my art, let's say even art career. It was maybe for the first time when I feel like, yeah, I really can do that. I just need to just lean more into that. And yeah, so I did some changes in my art studio. I create more space. Now it's more comfortable just to sit and start. And also I spend more time by creating, actually. And now it's not like when I will have time, but it's like, okay, I just finally made this my main priority, and everything else just needs to fit into my schedule around my painting. And I also started to be more intentional in what I want to focus on. So now it's about the colors and combining colors, and also the drawing, and just understand better how to just create a form, like 3D form with shades on 2D flat surface. It's so fascinating, and that's what I'm exciting the most about it. I'm just excited about it. I'm so enjoying doing that. So yeah, I'm very satisfied with the phase I got into, and I'm proud of myself that I didn't give up, because yeah, I was like, frankly, I was not sure if I would be able to just stay on this journey. But now, yeah, I have more hope, or more faith, yeah, more trust. And the best part of this journey is how I'm growing internally, because I have a chance to to deal with a lot of emotions. I can see a lot of my old patterns, like when I get, I don't know, discouraged, or I just feel like I want to give up because it's not worth it or something, and how to overcome that, and how to realize what is really important for me, and turn back to my big why, and yeah, things like this. So if you are thinking about just starting or becoming an artist, I would strongly I would like to encourage you, just go for it. It doesn't matter if it will be like professional career or anything, but if you create, you are the artist, and that's what's important for just for life itself, for how you can enjoy your life, how you can grow and come closer to yourself, know yourself better, and that's the point, to like find your authentic self and understand who you really are. Ah, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry if it was not like to the point or something, but I just, yeah, I wanted to share something about emotions, because it's not only about doing, it's like there's a lot of time you just need to face your emotions. So I wish you good luck, and you can ask me anything, of course not about how to paint or something. I'm on the journey, but if you are dealing with emotions, or if you feel stuck, or just anything you are dealing with, please tell me, or just share in the comments, so we can support each other, create a community, and yeah, be together on this beautiful artistic journey. Okay, thank you for watching. If you watched, if you are still watching, I'm so thankful for you, because it's, yeah, we are in this together. We can grow together. So yeah, thank you, and see you by the next video. Bye.